Join us tonight for season 2, episode 5 of the Culture Connects podcast. I am your hostess, Honey, and I'll be joined by my fabulous cousins, the Turners. Tonight, we'll be discussing, can Black women be submissive? Can we? Will we? Join in on the conversation and make your voice heard. This is an Aisha Sisters production. All right. Welcome to the Culture Connects podcast, the Family Affair edition. Joining me tonight will be my family members, the Turners. We will be discussing, can Black women be submissive? Now, coming from a female dominant family, submission is a tough subject for me and my cousins, and so that's why we decided to bring it to social media and to my platform, because we have these conversations in private, and based upon the different generations, our thought processes are different, and we view things slightly different from each other, but it's all love. You know what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. So take this time to like, share, and subscribe to the Culture Connects podcast. I need all the support. If you're watching it on social media, please take this time to share the podcast on your platforms. I can use the support. Just help us sister out. Help us. I'm trying to do this, y'all. Help me now. Stay with me now. Okay, Auntie, you there?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Hey. How we doing?
Okay. I'm good.
Okay, this is my Auntie Tawanda. She was in the audience the last time.
Right.
She decided she was gonna hop on. Now she's like, oh no, I can't. My hair not done.
And it still ain't done. But it's okay.
So I get it. That's that oh shoot. Hair ain't done. We ain't going too far.
Absolutely.
Ain't going too far. Now I have a couple of videos, like 3 videos I want to play. I'm trying to wait for some of the other cousins logs in. So I really dive deep into it.
Okay.
We're gonna take a brief commercial break, you guys. Like I said, please take this time to like, share, and subscribe to the Culture Connects podcast.
Welcome to Aisha Sisters Productions. Got the vision but need the firepower? Look no further. We don't just create, we dominate. Whether it's e-flyer creation, commercial production, or top-tier advertising and promotion, we take your brand to the next level. Need a podcast setup or already running one? Let us handle the backstage production like pros. Stay in front of the mic while we handle everything behind the scenes. Don't just get noticed, get remembered. Contact Aisha Sisters Productions today for all your streaming and production needs. It's time to elevate your brand. We'll take you there.
Welcome back to the Culture Connects podcast. I'm your hostess, Honey, and this is our Family Affair event. I'm kind of stalling a little bit, waiting on some of my other cousins to log in. But today's topic is, can Black women be submissive? What do y'all think? Chime in. Can Black women be submissive? I think they can. I think that because most of our families and our households are led, that we don't really see a lot of examples of a Black woman being submissive. So we don't really have a lot of examples of it to emulate.
Yeah.
But I do think that with the right amount of trust, I hear a lot of people say respect. I was talking to my male friend earlier, and he was saying that submission is about respect. And I believe it is about respect, but I think that for Black women, it's about trust. Um, I think that we have been hurt in our past, and that translates into our relationships. So
Absolutely.
you have to be able, unless we have to really be able to trust you to lead us. Um, I don't feel like we're not able to submit. I think that a lot of times the situations that are presented to us just aren't worth really submitting to. You know, if the blind can't lead the blind, and if for me personally, I have to trust you to lead me in the right direction. I have to trust you. I have to trust that you're going in the right direction to lead me. So I think that that's where the
And
you know
submissive come in so many forms. A lot of people a lot of women think of submissive, even men, I would say. When you say submissive, they think in being submissive to a man or a woman. Sometimes in order to even be submissive to a man or a woman, you have to be submissive to your family. I was told some years ago, in order for you to be blessed with a husband and be submissive to your husband, you have to be submissive to your kids. Now, this was said to me in church. They was like, "You're not even submissive to your kids," and I wasn't at the time, because that goes back to say when you were saying, that comes from from any single, I'll say, woman that's raising kids
right,
and just in the household as the woman and the man. You don't. That's something that you will have to really work on to be submissive, because you haven't had nobody to be submissive to. A lot of
there,
us comes from, which I didn't come from, a single parent home where it was just a woman. But
right,
my mother was real aggressive. So that made me, she wasn't a submissive woman. So I seen how she treated my dad. So that made, now I have learned I'm trying to be submissive. Because I want to be submissive. I don't want to be the cocky one all the time.
right.
But just
Oh,
back to what you were saying, submissive comes in so many forms. In order for us to be, in order for us to be submissive to a man, we have to be submissive to our own household first, where there's probably not a man in there. I know I'm real aggressive. Well, I was to my kids, not in a bad way, but I was.
right,
So them the
right,
traits that I'm still trying to get rid of now.
right. And I understand. I have some. I'm very aggressive as well. My mother was
Hmm.
a aggressive woman, and anybody that knew her can attest to that. She was very aggressive.
Look where she come from. She didn't know no other thing but to be.
Exactly. So I am naturally aggressive because not only is it in my genes, it was in my upbringing too. So that's nature and nurture, nature versus,
Hmm.
you know. So um, that's pretty much all I saw growing up, and I came. Uh, it was from sometimes it was two parents. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Uh, my dad was definitely in the picture.
yeah.
So,
And that's what I was saying. Both
and
parents could be there.
yeah,
It-
and
Yep.
you also don't see the
But
submission
submissive. Yeah.
like that. You know, um, now I won't say my mother. I think in certain situations I saw submission, but in other, yeah, she like I said, she just was an aggressive person. With a very aggressive personality. So I took on those traits,
Yeah.
and but like I said, I do not have a problem with submitting. My thing is the situation that I submit to. I got to be
Okay.
in the direction that you're going in. I'm not following nobody off no cliff.
Okay.
I'm just not. There's so willing.
Okay.
Zero, zero. You know, that's just how that is for me. You know,
Okay.
what's on it, Auntie?
Huh?
I said, what's your take on it? Audience, chime in. We want to hear from y'all because this is
Yeah.
something that really plagues our communities and our culture. Because every day I go on social media, it's always you know, what men should do and what real women should do, and this, that, and the third. You know, it's a whole bunch of what the other person should be doing, or coulda, woulda, shoulda type of thing. You know, and I just don't feel like it's really that serious. Like I feel like men and women, we all need each other. Black men, black women, white men, black white men. We need each other. There's no way that God put us on this planet to be alone. We all need somebody. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs somebody. Even if even if it ain't your husband, your soulmate, you know, you might just need a close, deep friend. You need everybody needs somebody.
It's possible for me. Excuse me, y'all.
You know, what's your take on that, Auntie?
Could you repeat it? I'm sorry. Repeat it.
I was saying that, you know, everybody needs somebody. And at some point, you know, you're gonna have to submit to something.
Yeah, I agree with you because man wasn't made to be alone.
No.
So it will, and like I said, that all come into how I want to put this that I can explain it. When you know better, you do better.
Yes.
Sometimes you have to look at that at some point in your life. Like what you know what? I'm gonna get back with you. I want to be able to put this without using certain scenarios. Because the scenarios I want to use, I'm not gonna use because we on Facebook. But I mean on the live thing, but I'm gonna explain. I'm gonna have to break it down to you.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, someone trying to tell me how do I they trying to get in?
They gotta click on the link. Just click on the link and follow the prompt. Now, Santino said, give me the definition of aggressive.
I'm sorry, what was that?
Santino White says, give me the definition of aggressive.
Of a who?
Of aggressive.
Oh,
Me.
loud,
Oh
over
my goodness. Thank you, Santino. You would ask that. You know, my definition of aggressive is shoot me. You know, alpha, straight alpha female. You know, I'm a hard charger. I'm a go-getter. I got over 10 years in the military, so I'm very organized. I'm rigid, and you know what I'm saying, kind of it really ain't area with me, kind of cut and dry. Um, I really not the person to sugarcoat nothing. If you want somebody to give you the version of something, you probably won't call me because I'm gonna give it to you in the rawest form, and your feelings might be hurt, and you might be questioning our friendship after the conversation. You know what I'm saying? Because you know that's just who I am. But in the midst of all of that, I operate in the spirit of love. You know, I love on my people, and I feel that iron sharpens iron. I don't think that I will be doing anybody I will be doing anybody that I say that I love a disservice if I play with it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna play with you. If I love you, I want to see you at your highest self. I want to see you excel. I want to see the best for you. So when you come to me and you ask me for some constructive criticism, oh baby, I'm gonna give it to you. And I hope your skin thick enough to absorb what I'm trying to lay out for you, and you take what I give you and grow on it, and you know, not be offended by the message by the messenger that you missed the message. Santino, I'm gonna send you the link. Thank you, baby. Yeah, that's my take on that part. You know, the aggression, the aggressive question, Mr. White. I'm definitely an alpha, and it just is what it is with me. I don't know how to sugarcoat. But what I have learned, though, within these past 12 months, I've been through some very humbling experiences, and I have been praying for some personal growth, right? So I have been asking God to allow me to still be my authentic self, but allow me to deliver a message in a way that won't hurt other people's feelings. So now when I talk to people, I really try to watch my tone. I try to speak with a smile. I've even taken some speech classes in college. You know what I'm saying? Like, so to help me, and I'm still and everything, you guys. But I'm working on it, and I'm growing, and I'm learning. But at the end of the day, like, I'm really trying to deliver a clear, concise message without offending others. So, like I said, that's my definition of aggression, and being an aggressive female. Me, like I said, I'm a hard charger. You know what I'm saying? It just kind of is. It just kind of is what it is. But I'm definitely willing and able to submit. Hold on now. We got some people on here talking to me. Hey, Pooh. Hey, thank you for joining me. Baby, your daughter is beautiful. She's growing. Man, I know you just a proud mama. Proud mama bear. Okay. What's up, Black Sam? Santino, I sent you the link. Jamie Wiggs say, yes, because go join in, Jamie. Come on. Yes. I'm definitely a witness of me being honest and pure. Yes, yes, yes. But at the end of the day, I come from a place of love. My heart's super big. I love my people. Hey, Mr. White.
What's going down?
Okay. So now, from a man's perspective, talk to us. How do you think? What's your take on the submission, Black women and being submissive?
You know what? I hear a lot of people talk about that, and I can just imagine. You remember Eddie Murphy coming to America when he came in the tub, and they was yes, master, yes, master, yes, master. See, that's what spoke a lot of women because, uh, like I said earlier, that's not submission. Submission is respect. Because if you got a man that you respect, you're going to submit naturally because you respect that particular man. Now, the resistance come in, believe it or not, when you got a man that you don't respect. And like I told you earlier, submission goes both ways. Submission goes in the form from a woman and a man as well. A man submit to his woman because he respects his woman. You know what I mean? See, when you got that mutual respect, submission, you know what I mean? It's natural. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just my take on it. I can only speak for me. I was telling you that earlier. A lot of women get offended when they say the Bible says submit. I ain't submitting to no man. What you doing yourself a disservice? Because I do the math and I look around and I say, you've been saying you ain't gonna submit to no man, but you've been saying that 70 years ago, 70 years later. So let me know how that work out for you. You know what I mean? I don't know. That's just my take, honey.
That part, that part. And you're right. It definitely is a respect thing because respect and trust kind of go hand in hand. You can't trust the person that you don't respect.
Don't respect.
You can't. It's just The math ain't done math on that.
No, ain't no percentage changes. That ain't gonna add up.
Not at all. Hey, thank you for joining us, Bridget. Auntie, you still there? Oh, she didn't mute her phone. Okay.
No. Okay. Yes, I'm here. But
Hey,
no, just come to think, respect, love, all that falls under that same umbrella of
Yeah.
it. Like he was saying, automatically, if you care and respect somebody, that submission would come. That's just a nature thing would come anyway because you love that person, you respect that person.
Right.
So even if you into something, if you don't feel like you being submissive, maybe just look at the whole situation. If that's something you need to be in.
You know,
Because
because
like I
right, you're unable to submit. It's something. There's definitely a disconnect there somewhere.
absolutely.
there's
Definitely.
something that's terribly wrong. Now, I asked a question earlier, and I wanted to say it out loud about what's the definition of aggressive.
Aggressive
And
is, I'm gonna give
go
you
ahead.
my definition. It's more like a anger, uh being real aggressive about something, like what I want to say, a lot of people would take it as a misunderstood, but like an anger, real a hothead, I'll say, real quick to blow off, real jazzy all the time, always got a quick slick respond, not being nutrient and loving.
Yeah. Yeah. Naomi O. Campbell, hey, she said, I feel like if women out here working 12, 16 hours, taking care of kids, the house, to the man every need, what is she being submissive to? Just my opinion.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna be honest with you.
Okay.
A lot of women think because they might make more money than the male counterparts that they got. But the truth be told, if you got a real man, a man is a man, regardless what your income is, or probably regardless what kind of work that you do. Because I'm the kind of man, I wouldn't care if you work for the Pope. There's no way I'm gonna allow you as my woman and me being a man to be disrespected because you figure your capital may be bigger than mine. I would immediately say this one of those things is just not gonna work. Either you're gonna be with somebody that's gonna bow down to you, you know what I mean? But again, it goes to what I said. It's about respect. Submission comes naturally when you respect the man that you're with. It don't have nothing to do with dollars and cents or none of that. You know what I mean? It don't have nothing to do with that. A lot of people put that in the equation, like, oh, I make my own money. I don't got to listen to nobody.
Like,
Well, I've been seeing crash dummies all my life just because a lot of them had that particular attitude. You know what I mean? It's not about your money or what you do. You know what I mean? I mean, that's just my take on it.
Yeah, I do. I think that see, I agree with Santino. I think that with a lot of women, especially women that are high earners, we get high earners, and we have an attitude, whereas we don't need nobody. Woo 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 woo. I used to feel like that too, but life has shown me that we don't have a dollar sign. We don't have a dollar sign, and you can be up today and down tomorrow. See, there's some things that money can't cure, money can't fix. You know, if I break my arm today, yes, my insurance would cover the cash, but who gonna heat the food up for? Who gonna keep me company? Who gonna pray for me? Who gonna see me now? You know, yes, I have some beautiful sisters and girlfriends that would jump in and do that. But at the end of the day, we want a man to do it. You know, we want
as
that they love.
as he
Son of a.
as he should.
Hey, hey, hey. Hi, cousin April. Thank you for
Hello.
us. Okay, now
Hi.
we have comments from my viewers. Bridget McGill said aggressive in what aspect? Some women are aggressive in getting things done and taking care of business. In another aspect, aggression is when a woman is heavy in masculine energy. Yes, Bridget. And I was dual diagnosis because I'm a boss for real. And I was aggressive with masculine energy. And that masculine energy is what my auntie was talking about. It does stem from anger, you know. And I thank God today that I'm not angry. So that took away a lot of that masculine energy. See, sometimes you have to find some peace within yourself and you have to dig deep and break some of them generational curses. Like my auntie said, see, my grandmama was an aggressive woman. My mother was an aggressive woman, and I was too. So now I am learning to shit, pipe down, real simple, pipe down. But it came with peace. See, sometimes we be angry and we be we dwell in that, a lot of that masculine energy because we have some deep rooted anger that we just haven't touched on. You know, once you get into some healing and you get some therapy and you work on you, a lot of those things just go by the wayside. Thank you so much, Sister Bridget. I really appreciated that. Thank you, brother. Thank you, brother Sam. Oh, down,
You know
Bridget.
what, honey?
Yeah.
She said exactly what I was getting at because there's all kind of forms of aggression. You have some people that's aggressive about, going after their woman, going after their business. And then you have some people that's physically aggressive. See, that's why I say give me your definition of that. Now, you're aggressive in taking care of your business and I always tell you to respect that. But I don't look at you as being aggressive. I ain't never known you to jump on no chick. You know what I mean? I ain't never known you to have domestic
Them
cases.
people in my house. You know, I was about to fight them contractors in my house. You saw me get ugly.
Yeah,
You
but
ugly.
you stood up. You stood up when you supposed to. See, it's about everything. Is about knowing when to turn it on and turn it off. You know what I mean? And you know how to do that. You know what I mean? You've been able to do that because you've been carrying your weight for a while. You know what I mean? And that's a good thing. It's all about turning it on and turning it off. Do a person walk up and look at you, view you as just being necessary, nasty, aggressive? No, you got a beautiful personality. You know what I mean? You're approachable, you're easy to talk to. So that's why we be saying that. I'm like, give me a definition of aggressive.
Okay, okay. Bridget said, in most cases, when we're moving in so much masculine energy, we can attract a man that wants to provide for us and take care of us. You're so right. Men are not drawn to that. That's like two magnets. They is not gonna connect. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I had to work on that. But when you find some inner peace, it's easy to let go of that masculine energy. And that doesn't, and I don't think that makes me submissive in a bad way. I think that means that I understand who I am as a woman. I understand my place in the world, and I'm cool with it, and I'm comfortable. Like,
As you should, you should be.
that's all. Down. Naomi No Campbell said it's not an income thing. I'm just saying, as far as lightening the load, and sometimes the men feel like they don't have the help. And that's where the aggressiveness comes in because we get tired of taking care of everything. Exactly. And that was what I was that's what I was saying earlier. Like, you know, uh, you have to trust that man to lead you. And a lot of men are not presenting themselves as leaders. You do have these old pillow princess men. You want to have them hold a purse because at the end of the day, they want flowers and candy. You know what I'm saying? Man, it's ugly out here.
Hey, honey, let me
Yes,
say
dear.
this here. Just because a man was born with the genitals of a man doesn't make him a man. His actions and the way he conducts and carry himself is what defines him as a man. You know, every man, and I don't mean no disrespect to nobody, is not a man
That's right.
because I don't know no man that's comfortable sitting around while his chick can all the way. I wouldn't be able to sleep right. And I came from an old occupation that was totally acceptable. If you ask me about that today, no, that's no good for me.
Hmm. Hmm. Bridget said, masculine energy is heavy. Feminine is so light and flows with ease. You show right. You show right. When you at peace, though, your life just kind of flow like that. That's where you get your light. That's where the glow comes from. It's hard to be a light when you weighted down with all of that. You have to release that. And even when you're in a provider role, because I'm still the head of my household over here, and I just don't feel the need to poke my chest out today. I'm not in a pissing contest with anyone, man, woman, cat, or dog. I just don't go with that type of energy today. You know, but just in all honesty and transparency, before I released all the anger and dealt with some inner things, I definitely operated in a mass. Thank you, Queen. Hey, Mama Teresa. Okay. Hey, Rashonda. What's up, Fab? Thank y'all for joining me tonight. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Thank y'all. Um, Black Sam say, bro, you speaking facts. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely, Santino is a plethora of knowledge. Albie said, women present themselves as too masculine and be in love with what a man can do for them instead of being in love with the man unconditionally. What you think about that, April?
I'm just here for the comments. I'm here to learn.
Oh my goodness, you so crazy. So do you think women be with men for what they can do for them instead of just loving on them unconditionally?
Some do, based on the woman, based on the woman, especially for the ones how they was raised. It's really based on how she is. Because some women is with men for what they can bring to the table, but you could probably bring double that. So it's just who you are.
I agree. I agree. And but see that comes with a communication, that really ain't a submission thing, because see some we got to
Communication is heavy.
because some men is under the simp act. Let's just be real, you know what I'm saying? And you know, I mean, because how do you know you're not being used?
You say, how do you know?
Yeah.
It's a word called reciprocation because when an individual putting into you, and if you putting that same energy back into them, whatever the case may be, there's no situation where you're being used. Now, if that's one way, you're definitely being used for whatever the situation may be. Now, the other lady asked a question uh, about people loving unconditionally. Basically, at this day and time, I see a lot of women. The first thing they come out of their mouth is how much money this guy got to make and what he got to be doing, and they want this and they want that. The truth be told, a lot of them asking for some shit that they can't do for themselves. I be just telling them, teach me how to smoke a cigarette underwater. You know what I mean? Because I Yeah, it sounds crazy to me. You know what I mean? I mean, it's hard both. It's hard both ways. At least even these days for me, dating, because the majority of the women that you run into, they got a whole another impression about life. You know, I came up in the area. If you had a nickel and I had a nickel, we're gonna put them two working together. You had a dab, and we're gonna make it work. You know what I mean? They ain't built like that.
Yes, 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 yes. Bridget says scientifically, we all have masculine and feminine energy within us. Our environment and history determine which energy we lean more to. You're right. It definitely, we definitely have both of them, and um, they should come out when needed. There should definitely be a balance. You know, Jamie says some women do and what they were showed and taught. Yeah, and you're right, Jamie, because like I was saying at the beginning of the show, uh, I grew up and the majority of African American families grew up with single mothers. The household is run by women, and so now you have a woman that has to take on the the masculine and the female energy because now she has to protect, provide, and nurture when by design, right? Um, a circle is 360 degrees by design. And if you divide that circle into three, you know, um, there is the nurture, which is 120. There is the provision, which is another 120, and then there's the protection, which is the third part of that that 360-degree circle. So now the man is the 240 because he takes on dual roles. He's the protector and a provider, and the woman she has 120% of degrees of that circle. Her job is to provide. So now when you put a woman in position and she has to take on all three roles in that circle, uh, that's where the masculine energy comes in at. And so that's what we see and that's what we project. Now, unfortunately, sometimes the lines get blurred because we run that gamut for so long that now we're stuck in this masculine thing. But like I said, sometimes it just takes a little therapy, a little digging deep, and understanding that there's a time and a place for the masculine energy, and it does not have to consume your whole life. That's my take. Albie said, "What up, sister? You know I'm devil's advocate." That's right. I know you always got something to say, Albie. Bridget said, "That's it, April. That background plays a heavy role." You're right. It definitely do. It definitely do. Albie said, "No simp here." That's right, Albie. I know you're not a simp. You call it like you see it, and you know that um, a lot of women go into situations looking for a captain, you know. But it's up to the man to decide if he gonna play that role or not. You know what I'm saying? Because the captain is definitely not the same as the leader. He definitely ain't the same as a, you know. So we all know what that is. Bridget said a fair exchange ain't no robbery.
Now let me ask you a question.
Yes, sir.
Now, I was just listening to y'all talking about simps and individual capes, and you know what I mean. A real man gonna only allow you to do what it is that he wants you to do. Now, some people might misread people because a person was raised with etiquette and class. You know what I mean? Now, some people might get the impression that, oh, that's soft or he's soft. You know what I mean? But that's not the case in a lot of times. Some people be trying to be generally good to people. You know what I mean? And because a person's been most of their life on the grind, they'll take it to the point that this nigga soft, this nigga weak. That's not the case in a lot of times. You know what I mean? You know, see, sometimes you got to be able to read between the thin lines just to really get an opportunity to see who a gentleman is. You know what I mean? Because if you don't, if a woman don't give a person the real opportunity to get to know her, she might walk past what really God got for her. Am I making any sense to you?
Uh-huh. Naomi No Campbell said, in my generation, men could care less about a family unit or anything because they don't know what healthy relationships look like. And it's sad because it gets worse every generation because these young men have no real men to look up to. What's your
Majority of them was raised. Majority of them was raised by their mother. A lot of them, you know, they might rape, rob, pillage the village, but the truth be told, they got the qualities of a female. They sensitive. You know what I mean? You know, as when if they was raised with a man or around a man, you understand that man, if he was a real man, he was gonna provide tough skin to him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you're right. I love you too, Albie. Mama Teresa said that go both ways because nowadays women are their own boss when they used to wait on the man to be the head of the house, but it's not like that now. That's why I said it goes both ways. Yeah, it definitely does. And like I feel that as women, we got to stop trying to compete with these men. Just because you make more money than a man does not mean that he is not worthy of being a man. A man should not be judged based upon how much money he's bringing in. Because what if he is a praying man? What if he is a caring man? What if there's too many variables in that. You know what I'm saying? It's too many variables. And I feel like for myself, I have created a life and a lifestyle for myself that I think that it would be unrealistic for me to expect somebody to come in and assume the lifestyle that I've created for myself all the way, 100%. No, I would never put that on nobody. Not the way I treat me. I wouldn't dare. I wouldn't dare. So, I just said, everybody different. Everybody view things different, but Um, that's just not how I see that. So, Toy,
Ladies,
we can't see you,
Hey, cousin.
ladies,
Oh, that's because I'm I'm kind of out,
right? I know.
Miss Honey, Miss Honey,
Mhm.
out and
I've
about.
enjoyed this
Hey,
conversation
April.
at this particular time. I must sign off for a minute,
All
but
right.
I
Thank you
enjoyed
so much for joining me. Thank you. Thank you. And joining us.
no problem.
All right. See you later,
Uh,
Santina.
okay.
Okay, now, so what do y'all think about that? Like, do you guys feel that we focus too much on the money?
I don't.
Um,
Hey, I don't. I'm sorry. Go ahead, sorry.
no, I was gonna agree. I don't think so. I don't think we focus on the money because money don't really excite us like we used to having. You know what I mean? So when like we never lacked, so money doesn't excite us. I think if anything, we kind of see how you are as a person and then judge you based off that. I don't feel like as a unit, as a whole, no, we don't look at people and what they can offer. It's more so of how you are mentally and your personality,
Mhm.
and then everything else kind of falls in line.
Yeah.
So
But now we have to be honest. Like I think that a lot, a lot of women do go in it feeling like because they make more money than a man. Because I see a lot of stuff on social media, and I've been watching Pop the Balloon, and I know I'm a little late, but I've been watching Pop the Balloon, and it is so disappointing. Like, I am so disappointed in my black sisters. Like, those ladies just really just, oh my God. Hey, Rick, he said, growing up on the West Side, my mom was and still is aggressive. And her friends, my fathers and uncles, all were and are mobsters. So in my environment, all I seen was aggressive women and girls with masculine energy. I thought that was normal because of the environment and how they were raised and groomed. I didn't realize what a woman that was feminine was until I left the street and adjusted into another environment. Yeah. So, and see that I grew up, shoot, every, all the women around me was aggressive. The majority of them. A majority of my aunties are aggressive. My mama was aggressive. Grandmama aggressive.
Yeah, and I can agree with that because I kind of see that. Well, yeah, I can. Yeah, it's true because I see that in my daughters. Like I not that I don't know how to be submissive to a man. I didn't grow up watching my aunties and my mother like needing the man. Like they appreciate like we just didn't see that. Like, like running and chasing up behind somebody.
Right.
So it was more like they, dictated shit. And I like to dictate shit. And I mean, until I meet a man who can, allow me to be in my feminine energy, I'm a alpha slash masculine kind of woman. But I ain't met a man yet. Respectfully,
Girl,
I haven't met no one worth submitting to. Like people just really, in my opinion, they'll tell me a lot of good stuff, but realistically, I know they just want to screw. Like, you know what I mean? Because if you try to have a real conversation, they don't want it. Like like they'll try to focus on something else. Like
oh yeah,
I'm, I'm
yeah,
about to be 45. So until I meet a grown man, I'll be submissive to a man. But I haven't met one yet.
yes, yes, yes. Mama Teresa said true facts. Yeah, it's unfortunate, like the way that we going, the way that the world is going, and I think that social media have people fooled into thinking that they got so many options. You know what I'm saying? Likes do not equal options, okay? Because
Hmm.
half of these people are not what you thinking. Half of
Hmm.
them are logic, living fake ass lives and all this old stuff. uh, Social media allows people to come on and be whoever they think they want to be, and unfortunately, a lot of us don't really know them in real, we don't know these people, so they able to portray all this old fake stuff, baby. It's a whole bunch of walking garbage cans out here,
Yeah.
dressed
Cause,
up garbage
Cause
cans.
nobody's really looking for nothing serious. People looking for what someone can do for them. And I'm just basing that off. I'm just gonna speak for me and my experience with trying to date. It's like someone just kind of looking like almost like a business relationship. Like I don't really know how to put it. Nothing worth me putting my energy into. That's just the best way for me to put
That part, girl, the dating pool got pee in it.
it.
Pool got pee in it. I'm so serious. Listen,
And then I'm definitely not going to take none of these men serious when half of
baby,
these men be married and in relationships. Like, what do you want with me? I'm just trying to figure out what you want with me if you're not available.
cousin, listen. Girl, that's why I say the dating pool got pee in it, and half the dating pool is full of married men. You know, it is so crazy, right? The It's hard to believe in love because I, I I have so many men that be on Facebook proclaiming that this woman is the love of their life, right? And I'm hitting the love button every time.
Facts.
Yeah,
I be laughing at a lot of people relationships, and I'm just gonna leave it at that.
booty. They're offering about bubbles in my booty. This man just was on Facebook saying I love, and it's not just one. It ain't just one. It ain't just fat. Like I I don't want nobody husband.
I'm trying to tell you.
I want my own husband again.
I want somebody where I can spend a night over your house, or you can spend a night over my house, and ain't got to worry about nobody popping up.
Girl,
Like I'm single, single. Like I can have company single. Ain't no man gonna pop up at my house single. That's how single I am.
and that's what I'm talking about. Like, girl, this stuff's so crazy. Big Kurt said, "You know what I see? It is he's. You know what I see? It being aggressive ain't the problem. The problem is just like April said. You know what I'm saying? You know, a dictatorship. That's not what it's about because that at that point you taking a man's manhood and kind of trap me over, trap me over it to make him look better from his ears.
Mhm.
I don't really understand what you're saying, Kurt,
It's a
but
fact.
you
It's a
probably,
big thing when it comes down to ego with men as well.
yeah, yeah,
Their when they ego gets shot down, it's like, oh my God. But again, you as the woman and who you are and how we was raised, we don't mean no harm. It's just how it come off. So a man would feel, oh, you trying to shut me down. No. Just know I don't need you. I may want you, but I don't need you.
I'm trying to
That's
tell
where that
you.
ego get. You get knocked down to your knees and there's a problem.
Heavy on don't need you. Like
The
heavy,
ego.
like I'm seriously like in my last relationship, right? Y'all know, a mofo had it, but a person thought I was like gonna kiss their ass because they had it. Like really thought really wanted me to accept anything
anything.
because of what they made yearly. Proposed to me on Christmas, but taking a woman out on my birthday. Like what? Like what? 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 But the point that I'm making is they felt like since they had more than me, that maybe I would come crawling or running back. No, life's been great since you politely removed yourself. You know what I mean? But the whole point is I never needed you. Like I never lacked. At what point did you feel like I was lacking to where you felt like I needed you? And that made me feel like in that moment, what we could say when I was willing to be a submissive woman to allow a man to take the lead, it seemed like it was more of a
I get it.
I felt treated more like I don't know, like just something like
Just
kind of beneath them in a sense.
disposable and just
Yeah, because the
burden.
stuff I heard, like, and
That's
it's
really
like, bro, you didn't do shit for me. Like, what are you talking about? Like, you really weren't giving me what you portraying.
right, and
So, like, that
that's
hurt my feelings because it's like, if I really was a bitter woman, I could have really exposed you for the real person that you are. But I moved on with grace and wish you well
right, right.
because I know you and I know that I'm not missing out on anything.
That's right. That's right. Now, Albie said it should not be conditional. Well, Albie, I'm gonna tell you this: my love is conditional. The only love that I have that's unconditional was for my mother and my children. All four of them, I have unconditional love for all four of my kids. That everybody else is the condition, because once you stop treating me the way that I feel like I deserve to be treated, I am out of there. I'm out of there. You know what I'm saying? This is not them days where I'm gonna be treated like a footstool or mistreated in any way, shape, form, or fashion. So yes, my love is conditional. Because if I ain't treated right, I am gone. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Exactly.
I'm gone. My sister Perlene say, not the walking garbage can. Girl, yes. These a lot of these people, men and women, be dressed up garbage cans, perpetrating the fraud. Girl, they just
Perpetrating a whole facade.
terrible. To the Lord, very
Terrible ain't the word.
probably black women. But what you fail to understand, Albie, and this is what we're talking about. See, the reason being, first and foremost, we didn't grow up seeing. Well, I did. My father married my mother, but at the end of the day, the majority of our households is ran by women, and my mama still ran my household, married or not. So, and I
And
have been.
also with all of us, all of us had a father in our life.
Wait, I'm addressing something because Al be playing in my face on my
Ooh,
podcast. So let me get Albie together, and then we gonna hold that thought because I'm gonna
okay.
get him. See, let me tell you something, baby. I've been married twice, and and keep playing with me. I'll fuck around and get married in the morning. Okay, see, huh? Because it's like that over here. Okay, so what I'm but so because we're not talking about that. We talking about black women being submissive. Yes, we're saying that black women can be submissive, but we have to be able to trust. And because a lot of us have trust issues that aren't addressed, we are unwilling to submit in that shape, form, or fashion to anybody. You hear my cousins on here saying, I want you, but I don't need you. See, once a woman secures herself, once a black woman secures herself, we do get that mentality. I want you, but I don't need you. Okay. So don't confuse it. You know, a lot of us are single by choice. And especially if you are a high value or what they call today top tier woman, baby, I can go down to the mission, grab me a 50-year-old man, clean him up, and build him a business in 48 hours. If that's the case. See, we ain't gonna play with it, baby. It's not that hard for a black woman to get a man. We're saying we're talking about submitting to a man. Because if I go down to the mission and get one, I ain't submitting. I run that show. I run that show. Because I built them. But that's not where we're trying to go. We're talking about submitting. So don't shoot none over here, babe, because you already know me. Sorry, y'all. This me and Albie go through this every week. He one of my agitators. But we 30 years in this. I've been knowing this man since the 90s, and he'll knock a nigga out for me. So, you know, I don't mind going back and forth with him. Rick said to cousin Toya, you got to look at what you're attracted to. I had to and make the adjustment. It could be as simple as going to different places, not where we all go in fellowship. Baby, I done been somewhere everywhere and shit. The dating pool's shitty everywhere I go.
So for me, I'm not looking for anyone. Let's start there. But if someone happens to catch my interest and I feel like I would like to move forward, then that's different. But what I've learned in the past is to not be so open and to be quiet and listen. And I just mean as far as getting to know someone, like I used to be an open book, just la 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 la. But now that I'm older, I just learned to talk less, get to know a person a little bit more. But that goes back to what I said. People will waste your time not really trying to establish anything, like to really just conquer you. And that's what it makes me feel like, to run you a bunch of BS just to conquer you. But if you're really interested in someone, you will court them. You will show them that they interested. Women do. If we like somebody, we'll, send texts. Men nowadays act like they want to be chased like the woman. I'm not running up behind no man. That's not happening. Not this way. So my thing be, why bother me if you really don't want anything from me? It's a million women who probably looking to, casually date, casually have sex. I mean, kudos to them women. No judgment here. But
Right.
don't waste my time if you really don't want anything from me. I'm not in nobody inbox or texting nobody, running them no lies.
Girl, don't look. Them DM lives be the second best thing to them jailhouse lives. Baby, stories I get, okay. I can't make this up, girl. Baby, you got married men talking about, I'm sleeping on my sister's couch.
Not sleeping on sister couch. Baby.
Why you sleep on your sister's couch and you know you paying the mortgage over there? You can sleep on your own couch. Who you playing with? You know what I'm saying? Girl, I'm telling you, listen. I don't even want to. Oh gosh. We're gonna say that for a whole nother show. But look, I want to play this clip, right? And I want y'all opinion about it. Give me 1 second.
A lot of men on social media believe that all I care about is money, because I'd be like, broke don't look good on either gender. People always believe that black women want to be this strong, independent woman who is out there doing everything on their own. And that's some bullshit. Because a lot of us are really just tired of having to do that because we have no choice. And then when we do it, we have to encourage and empower ourselves to continue. Because the men in our race aren't necessarily celebrating the fact that we want our education, our own money, and to be able to self-govern. We don't want men to think for us. And that's just the average modern day woman nowadays. We don't want men thinking for us most times. But there are plenty of women out there who don't want to base their lives around their career. Black women want to be wives. Black women want to be girlfriends. Black women want to submit.
Do y'all agree or no?
That goes back to finding the man that's really serious. I
No,
don't mind.
I'm just saying, do you agree that we want that? We just haven't found that.
Yes.
Cousin, April, what you think?
Yeah, most definitely. Yeah, we want it. I said that before. We want it. But where the fuck we gonna find him at? Like this dating game nowadays is like, yeah, I'm gonna play with you, but I have not took anybody serious. I look for red flags too. And again, if you coming at me flashy, oh, you trying to see what that I'm gonna jump on the bandwagon. No, sir, I can buy that. You
Okay,
I
Well,
Albie,
ain't
I'm at
gonna
the point, if you coming at me flashy, I'm spending your money. Because I ain't asked you to approach me like that.
no, I won't even do that to you. Because you're gonna expect more from me.
Oh, no,
Now,
I ain't say all that.
now I'm gonna break down your ego. Because who you talking to? Let me do that at. This where that mouth gonna come in there. Like, who you talking to?
see,
Because you just bought me these babies.
help us, Lord. See, help us. Hold on. I'm trying to send Albie this link because he wants to get
Oh
on
my goodness.
safe. Okay. Come on, Albie. I'm waiting for your butt. Albie said, your attitude is the reason why sisters are the least married in the world. Oh, Albie, I've been married already. Baby, I ain't in no rush to get married again. Because and I know that you know me, and I do want a husband. I am going to get married, guys. I definitely am. Okay, but I come with a whole benefit package. you know, you know what I'm saying? So when the Bible say he who find a wife find a good thing, he who marry honey married a blessing. Oh, blessing, baby. Get you the link, Alvy. He said on the first date we should go Dutch. Well, see, here's the thing. On my first date, baby, we ain't got to go nowhere expensive. I don't require 5-star on the first date, especially with a stranger, because especially with a stranger because I don't want to waste nobody's time or their money. See, the date is really like an interview. We need to see if we even compatible what the chemistry is. So for me, depending on what season it is, our date may be free, or maybe $10, $20 because I like ice cream and walking on the lake. You know, I live in Chicago, so you know I'm simple. You know what I mean? I don't want to waste your money, and what I really don't want to waste is my time because at my age, I got more years behind me than I do in front. So I don't want to waste my time. You know what I'm saying? So that's not the thing. Gambriel say, I don't. What don't you? What don't you, brother? Why you ain't on here? We needed a man. That's why I had Santino come in, because I knew you was gonna fake me out. Rick said, I feel you, Toya. I'm single, just like you. But you got to be open. I get a lot of ladies who are not worthy, but I still remain open and optimistic. I'm not looking, but I'm not ducking. Now, that's what's up, Rick. That's what's up. And
Yeah, I'm
I know
sorry.
that every woman gets you, she got a good thing. She got,
I'm open. I'm open to meeting people. I don't judge people until I pretty much get to know them, and then once I see it's really no substance, it's no need in continuing to waste each other time. You know what I mean? Like I like conversations. My mind needs to be stimulated all the time.
yes,
Like all the time. I like to talk. I'm a talkative person. And I think once people get past the looks and realize, oh, she got a brain for real.
right.
To me, it seemed like it's a turn off.
But men don't know how to
So,
communicate. Men
right.
do not
So
know how to
sometimes
communicate.
it
Oh
makes
my
me,
gosh.
kind of reevaluate myself. Like, am I attracting jerks? Because I'm not trying to attract jerks because I'm not presenting myself as a jerk. I present myself as a lady all the time. So, I'm open. I'm still optimistic, but I ain't met a man yet. That's the whole point. I just haven't met a man yet.
Yes. Mama Teresa said life is too short to just wake up with just anyone. Okay, Mama?
Exactly.
And love yourself first and then see what's up with a person. And if you don't feel that person, pray for them and keep it moving. That's right. And that's what I'm saying. Like, see, I don't have to go on an expensive first date. You know, let me see if I even like you. You ain't got to spend too much on me because I don't want to waste your time or mine. It ain't even about the money for me. It's about the time. I don't want to waste mine. I don't. I don't. I just don't. I don't even have it to waste. She said only classy women attract a man on the same level as them. Oh, well, baby, I must be a a dumpster then because all the trash in my inbox, if that's the case, shit. I'm going to have to beg to differ with you on that, sister. But when it's all said and done, I think that men shoot most men gonna just shoot they shot anyway. They just shoot. They shoot. And if it land and somebody go, it they going. If it don't, it don't. You know what I'm saying? I think that's how that plays out with men. Cause shoot, the dude at the gas station asking to pump my gas after I give him $1, he flirting too. You know what I mean? So I don't think that that's the case. I just think that with a lot of men, shoot, like I said, they just shoot. They just shooting. If you go, you go. You know what I mean? And I thank God that for the most part, baby, I ain't going. Got to find somebody, somewhere else to play. You
I'm
know,
trying to tell you.
I ain't with it.
Mm-mm. I don't mind sleeping alone.
Oh my goodness, girl, listen here, and I be having all type of stuff, girl, all type of stuff on the side of that, the other side of that bed.
I'm trying to tell you. And if it ain't nothing else, it's gonna be one of my G babies on the other side of me.
There's some over there.
For real.
Help me, Lord. Yes. But all right, cousins. Thank y'all for joining me. This has been another episode of the Culture Connects podcast. Join me next week for another fly episode. Peace and love.
See you later, cousins.
Thank you.
You so welcome.
Thank you for watching the Culture Connects podcast. Please join us next Tuesday at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time. I am your hostess, Honey, and this is an Aisha Sisters production.